Alright, welcome back. So this one is an update on my F2P account. A few months back we started with a pure F2P account that I wasn't going to purchase anything on and see how long it's going to go into T4 account. And lately I haven't been updating just because I was so busy with KVK. It just seems like KVK comes around like every other week or something, but anyway, so here's my latest update on this free-to-play account. As you can see, we still haven't purchased anything. That first purchase bonus is still there. Let's see how long we've been playing this. So 88 days, which means that kingdom that this particular one came from, 652, is probably opening up like within a day or two. I'm not going to take this back into there right now. A couple of weeks ago I actually moved it out of that kingdom because I wasn't really helping the guild. I was being more of a hinder as an F2P player. Currently I am about 9 million might and about to be player level 53. So the gear wise, still not that great or anything. I am getting a little bit more gifts and whatnot, but my main focus was save the gems, and save resources. So I've been out there gathering, I've been saving resources, doing all my trade-ins, so I'm actually able to get it into a little bit above 100. But you can see as a free-to-play account that gold is very scarce here. All my other accounts with purchases, they definitely have good amount of gold, but this one, yes, definitely suffering. Now the castle is at level 23. I am still trying to go C25 as quick as possible. That's my first thing, but you can also see that I've actually made some progress within these paid buildings here, like the battle hall and the prison. And once the prison gets to 17, I will go ahead and get the altar started. Now you will see that I have about 61,000 gems. That's all from getting it from events or whatever, from Coliseum and everything else, and through this treasure trove as well. So recently I cashed in my treasure trove like 3 days ago, so that's where I got some of it back, like around 8,000-9,000. So earlier I think maybe last update or last I remember, I had like 80,000. What ended up happening, I ended up using like 20,000 because probably during KVK, with this particular account, I don't purchase shields just because I put it somewhere else. I know that with this free-to-play accounts, I'm not aggressively pumping troops at all. Whatever is getting made is what's getting made. That's about it. And I'll rain and garrison into other castles with long shields, and I'll just keep like 2-3 troops into my shelter so that I can join rallies and such. So I do nothing else. I leave it open, no I leave it open. I keep no resources around, or if I do, it's all under my vault limit. So here's my here's my vault here, 1.38 mil. I'll keep all that under, and then I obviously don't keep any gold around. Now Coliseum, I'm making a bit, 16 per 3 hours, so it's not much, and I can probably work it to get a little bit more. But this particular account, it's, if you don't move, you don't fight, you don't do anything, your gems are gonna grow. That's how it is. So if you're playing free to play, you're probably gonna not see a lot of action. For me personally, between free to play, P2P and F2P, I rather do the F2 or P2P, and I'm more and more convinced every day that this particular game is definitely a P2P game. It is really tough. as an F2P player to do well in this particular game. I know there's a couple of guys like Brando who's played F2P, and I mean he's been playing for years, and he's got really awesome gear and awesome account. But again, he's been playing for years and years. We're talking like 5 years, I think. So yes, it is possible to play, but you gotta have a lot of patience. You gotta have a lot of I guess it'll take a long time. Let's see this particular one. If I wanted to, this is where I spent my gem last time. You'll see that steel cuffs is at 1500. So I believe this was probably during what did we just have, the Guild Fest is where I had to do probably something where I spent the gems, and I knew I was going to spend the gems on these anyway. So yep, these that's probably about the only time where I'm going to spend the gems. So my main focus on gems are going to be these altar, prison, and battle hall. Once those three are done, from my experience, once you get those three done, your gems start to collect, even if you don't really try. I mean, once you get your T4, your gems are gonna stack up because you don't really need to use it much. And once you're T4, you could get into a good guild where you can actually get more gems than, or plenty enough gems where you can, it'll finance your shielding all day long. So that's what we want to get to. But yes, we've been playing for about 3 months on this particular account, and it's 9 million might with quite a ways to go. So I don't know, I really do think, I'm trying to see if it's going to be possible for it to get to T4 within a year, but we'll see. As far as troop composition, I got 284,000, and I don't think I rushed any troops on this particular account. And just because I know it's going to be T4 account, I don't make any T1s except maybe enough to, I don't know, maybe take a pirate city in the future, and I'll probably get few more T1s just for, I don't know, other events and such through one of the familiars. So I won't mess with T1s, or I won't make any T3s because we know how detrimental T3s can be for a T4 account, right? So I'm making nothing but T2 account or T2 troops, and at this point what I'm making are glads and calves, infantry and calves, and I'm not making any range just because my plan for the future for this particular account, it'll probably end up being a range trap with range front. So I'll take in all T4 front or rain on the range T4s. So that's what my plan is. So yeah, it's gonna be nothing but T2, and I won't rush anything until I get to T4. Once I get to T4, then I will go ahead and start pushing troops. But again, from F2P to T4, it's going to take a long time. I think it's going to take over a year. And yes, I'm trying to be patient, but I'm definitely convinced that P2P is the way to go for this particular game. If you're F2P, have fun, good luck to you, but it's gonna take a while. But again, to each, who knows? It really depends on the guild that you're in, how active you are. This particular account, I am semi-active in it. I don't know exactly how much time I'm logging into this particular account, but it does. I don't lose a day of not logging in. So anyway, those of you out there, good luck with the F2P. If you're P2P, good luck with that too. But again, we're just doing this particular account just to measure how long it would actually take for a normal activity in a decent guild to get from F2P to P2P. So there you have it for 3-month progress here. So I'll see you guys next month in February or whatever to update you, or when I feel like we need to update again on this particular account. Thanks.